Hey everybody guys, so I'm coming at you with another vlog in my Covid Chronicles series, and let's just go straight into it. So it's week 6 in my Covid Chronicles series, and pretty much giving you an update and talking about what I want to talk about pretty much in my little vlog here. So week 6, obviously the ideal situation with all of this was going to be put behind us next week when it was Easter. But things happen, and the government needs to look economics as well as like medical data and see how things going, because we can't just say like, okay, we're fed up and we're done and we're tired of it and let's all go back to work, and now we're all exposed and now we're in a dire strait, like in a worse situation than we were prior. And so there's no right answers. Like obviously people are struggling financially as well as health wise, but we can't just open up the cities again and be like, you know what, let's just get back to work. And so again, there's no right answers here, and we just have to stick together and pull through. Obviously this is something that we had never seen before, like in our lifetimes, so this is all crazy for all of us. This is becoming our new norm, and so it's crazy to say that, but it is, right? And so till now, we're going to push until the 30th of this month. We'll see what happens till then. And so, as scary as it may be, or as hopeful as we can be, I like to choose the latter. But obviously, we still have to be mindful and be cognitive of what's happening. Vegas-wise, seems pretty normal in our new normal, like I was saying. I haven't been going out to the Fremont or the Strip, of course, but what I've seen when I go walk outside, when I go get food on my own, things are pretty much normal. People are taking precautions, wearing face masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, the whole precautions that you need to do, which is great. But as far as lifestyle wise, I think we are relatively normal. Like my local Smiths, like I said last week, my local Smiths, my local grocery store has fruits and vegetables, meats available, so all of that is available. The toilet paper situation is still scarce, but I know other Costco's and Sam's Club has been restocking, so I think there's options available, and you need to just venture out. What's crazy to think about this whole lockdown, self-quarantine, self-distancing situation, and if we're pushing to the 30th, is it's kind of crazy because Las Vegas is dependent on tourism and the hotels and casinos. So it's kind of crazy how all of this is working out. Obviously, like I said before, we kind of need to push forward, because if we just open up tourism again, then we're just exposing Las Vegas, a huge city, relatively huge city, I guess, into more exposure. And so that won't be good, right? But obviously, at some point, we're gonna need to open things up, because people's livelihoods, economic livelihoods, are becoming in jeopardy and borderline bad. So yeah. And if you follow alternative media and like Tim Pool, things are getting a little bit crazy around the world. Again, not to be scary and put alarmism in the forefront, but I kind of want to document what things are happening, at least in this video, so that I can see in later progression and how things are moving. So like in New York, there's text messages that are being put out, with asking health professionals, conscripting health professionals to be in the workforce. And so that's because that New York is a hotspot. Venezuela attacked a U.S. cruise ship, I think. I don't have the sources for it, but obviously Tim Pool has been putting a video about that, and so luckily the cruise ship, they ran a ship into the cruise ship, and the cruise ship prevailed. I guess it was kind of like, the analogy was like running a bicycle into a freight train or something, and so yeah, less damage. And so, but I think, yeah, things are getting a little bit desperate around the world, and so yeah, not to be scary, not to propagate alarmism again, but I think it's important to note what is the status of the US and around the world. I, for one, want to be hopeful, obviously keeping in mind of the realities of the world and not putting my head in the sand, but I can't just being worried about everything. And obviously in my last video it's about prayer life, and then in this video more about like our personal hustle, and this is a little bit more for everyone, right? Like I said in my last video, we actually have time now to work on things that we wanted to, like whether it's your prayer life or a side business. And in this video, like I said, like the title shows, like your hustle. Obviously I'm procrastinating with my place here. Like I'm supposed to have like a huge background, like half studio behind me, but I'm procrastinating myself, and so this is a little bit note to myself, get my hustle going. And so obviously one of my hustles is my YouTube, right? And so like I've been putting out more videos, which is great, and I kind of want to talk to other people, like what are their hustles, what are their learning. Like I kind of joked within myself, I kind of want to learn French. And if this COVID-19 thing were to pass, I better know French by the end of this. And so, or learn how to make bread. People are learning to make bread, and that's kind of cool. I would love to make pain de sal. So like asking the question, like what are you doing on your spare time? What are you in the hustle for? Like obviously I'm involved with on the Facebook groups in the Asian Hustle Network. Other people are posting what are they doing and what are their hustles and what they're trying to advertise, which is great. And then obviously if you have things around the house, like arts and crafts or whatever, so now's a good time to do that. And so like again, what are people in the hustle for, right? And so like I said, my hustle is my YouTube. Obviously I need to work on my background and my place I'm living in, so that'll be it. Okay, so wrapping it up, thank you for watching. Obviously, if you have things to comment below, what are your hustles? Obviously, let's have a conversation going. And if not, check out my next video. Thank you again for watching this video. If you want to, you can follow me on my Instagram at HeyMitchMitch. I also have a joint Instagram at It's Mandatory Fun, where I do other videos with my friend Jen. And then again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you.